Okay, so right now I am trying to film a quick little video for social media, specifically a TikTok where we record GIFs, gift ideas, and I am just trying to get a good shot at the moment. The framing looks okay. I might need to zoom it out a little bit, but it is going to be vertical content, and I am filming it horizontally, so I need to be aware of the placement of the camera and so that I can have a little bit of room to work with when working with it in post. As you can see, I'm in the storage room, I guess you can call it. It's basically the area where I work on videos and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, let's see if we can get this stuff going. Now, one thing that I'm noticing in the footage is that it looks a little bit dark. And if you haven't already seen it, I will be using the C100 by CX100 by Cinepeer to power this, or to light this scene up a little bit nicer. This is where I struggle with a lot in my video and my filming is I'm not very good with lights. Lights always suck. Lighting a scene always sucks. But once you figure out what the lighting looks like, then it's not so bad. I didn't want to have to use a tripod, but I think I'm gonna have to. There are times where I like to record in a way where I try to use the least amount of gear possible, but sometimes if you don't do it, if you don't use it, you end up getting these wonky shots. And so if it lets me, you guys can see what this will look like. So I'm currently recording. Ooh, nope. And I want to show you guys what the shot looks like at the moment before I apply any more lighting. You can probably see the camera in the shot that I'm recording this vlog with, but that's well, it hasn't stopped. So this is what it's looking like now. This shot looks much better. There's still a little bit of shadow being casted. So here's my shot so far. I don't think I'm gonna have all three items in the shot at once, but I'm also noticing that the color is a little off and I need to white balance this. So what I'm gonna do is I have this cool little color checker that I like to carry around. Probably not the best positioning of it, but I don't have anybody to help me hold it, covering the white, but I'm gonna use it anyways. So, ooh, that looks much better. So now that it's white balanced, the shot looks much cleaner. You're getting some true whites. And I do have plans to grade this in a sort of a commercial style grade. Nothing too fancy, nothing too stylish. You'd probably be using something a little bit tighter, like a 35, maybe a 50. Just gotta get the nice shots. Okay, see, I saw a little bit of shaking there. I can be kind of anal when it comes to little micro jitters. Especially since I'm doing this in a manual, since I'm manually focusing these. One of the things that I remember hearing about this matte box is the fact that you can pop this off. Since I am getting quite a bit of a shadow, and I'm going to try to show you what I mean by this. So this is me. So if the barn door was on, there's a shadow being cast on the corner. Taking it off removes it. So that's what I heard. It was pretty handy about the Tilta. This is like the hard part of working with vertical video, is that I sort of have like my idea of what that middle slice is going to be, but because the title ends up here and we start down here, I might have to do a bit of a pan as I'm defocusing or focusing further back. So I'm gonna just try to make it work in this angle and just see if I can make it work in post, and then try a couple of different other shots from other angles. Now what I'm gonna do is a different kind of pan. I guess instead of panning bottom to top, I'm just gonna do left to right. So the video will start here and move this way. And I'll just see if that shot works. What I have left is this shot with the wine and the book, giving myself a little bit of padding. Trying to make sure that when I crop later, I crop it in nicely. So I'm just gonna make sure that it's focus. So I'm just gonna record it like this. I'm imagining it as like a little sliver. Yeah, the background could be nicer. I wish I had a little bit of decor in the back. It looks very uninspired at the moment, but who knows, maybe I can add something. If there is a gift card involved with this gift, so what I can do is I can defocus from the drink. So focus from the drink to the ribbon, and then have a gift card get placed on top of the book. That's my thought for it. So I think that's all it needs. I can't see anything like that extra special that needs to go into it, but I'm still in the learning process. I still don't really know what it takes to do a product, like filming product or whatever, but I'm learning. I am learning, and I'm trying to learn. So yeah, if I decide to record anything else, I'll try to make sure to vlog it. Really, really simple setup, just bare bones. Blackmagic. I'm using a 24mm Canon and a Tilta matte box. I'm also using a Fotka 4X 565 film glass coating thing. This is probably not the exact one. I'm using a quarter mist filter. So there is a mist filter. There is a mist filter on here to give it a sort of a dreamy look. I didn't really notice it much, but that's fine. I'm not trying to go too crazy with the stylized look. But I'm sure it'll look good. It's just enough. And I think I'm rambling now, so. Hey, post-production Paulino here. That's a mouthful. PPP, post-production Paulino. Just here to say thank you for watching, for sticking around if you did. There was a segment where I was going to do a breakdown of how I edited and color graded this video. And I will show the video at the end of this. I figured I wasn't really a professional colorist or an editor enough to really give you like insightful information, since I don't really know the technical know-how, and there's plenty of good colorists and editors out on YouTube. I don't know, maybe I might work up the courage to do a breakdown where I'm actually going over my choices and why I did things the way I did. But at the end of the day, I'm just really color grading to please my eye. Whatever looks good to my eye is kind of what I roll with. The fact that I'm able to get such a beautiful image out of the EOS R is simply because I've recently learned, or I've been trying to learn, lighting. So many times where I've blamed my really expensive cameras for not having good image quality, and in the end realizing that it was really my fault. I was just a bad lighter, recorder, videographer, not really sure what to call it. But in the end, it was really my fault. And now that I'm learning these new techniques along the way, I figured recording my process will be maybe helpful to look back on. Maybe for you, the viewer, you can maybe get some ideas of how I'm working, or I could even get some feedback from you with cool tips, tricks, suggestions, etc. It might be a two-way learning street between me and you, the viewer. I might be rambling, so I apologize. I'll let you go in a sec. But yes, I'm always learning. I'm always trying to learn new things and trying to perfect this craft, because I eventually want to focus this and make this a career path at some point. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Alright guys, just a quick little breakdown of what, don't mind the calculator, I don't know why it's up actually. But this is my quick little setup. I got a light bouncing off of the this reflector, and it's the Cinepeer CX100. It's a lovely little light. And then I also have this giant aperture matte box. It is really, really bright, really nice, and it's giving me some really nice colors. But that's really it. It's creating good separation between me and the background. I also have those two little lights set up to just give the shot some ambience. And yeah, this is really a simple, quick breakdown of my lighting for this shot that I'm really, really proud of. All right then, I'll let you go.